Everybody, thank you for joining me. I have some new products that I'm trying out, new to me anyway, and a few surprises. Couple of like what's gonna fail, what's gonna get an A plus. So I'm trying out a few new things that I picked up that are very conservatively priced, and one thing, or was it more than one? I found at Marshalls. Um, the Tarte foundation, Foundcealer, that's not cheap. It does go on sale, and I think Tarte is for me, Tarte's one of my favorites. So hang out, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's see how I made this face. So we're just going to play around today. I've got some new things that I grabbed from Ulta, and I wanted to give them a try. So I've just been kind of anxious to dive into them, and one of them is this Soph X highlighter palette. And I will be honest with you, I've never used like purple highlighters, so this has me intrigued. And then I got the new, this I got from Sephora. It's the new Tarte, well, I don't know if it's new actually, new to me anyway, but it's the Foundcealer Multitasking. It's a lighter coverage but buildable, and it does have an SPF in it, which I love the thought of that, just like my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, which is a gel based, they call it a gel. Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. I am wondering if this is going to be something like that. And so I'm excited to try this. Oh my gosh, I was in stitches. I'll tell you the story once I get going. Next I have my green palette. I've been eyeing this little bug, and finally I broke down and was like, I'm getting it. It's $4, I think, and it's the Dancing Green palette, and it's so pretty. So, I don't know, figured I'd give it a try for $4. I do try to be very penny wise, however. I don't want to waste my money either. I don't even care if it's $1, but while I was poking around in there, I also have been dying to try out their baked blush, so I grabbed this color because I think that it looks absolutely incredible. And I remember when I bought last winter, I picked up the Nude You Had Me at Merlot by Bare Minerals, and I was so like shocked when I saw that color on display, and then I went and put it on, and it was gorgeous on the skin. I was actually worried it was only going to be in the store, with the store lighting, but then when I got home and I put it on, it was the same. So I love that one. Nude You Had Me at Merlot. I'll do a face with that too. But so anyways, I have just been, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of spring fever going on, but I've always been an orangey peachy blush person. And I know I've said this story way back a long time ago in some of my older videos, but when I actually went for a face, a color, when they tell you your colors, what do you call it, a color sitting? I don't know. It was at the Macy's. Well, actually back then it was Chief Fox. Really dating myself here. Anyway, I remember the girl telling me that my color tone for my blush was this. I was at the Estee Lauder counter, and she said, you are a straight up tiger lily. And she brought out this flaming orange blush. And I said, I've always had more of a conservative style to my makeup. I just, less is more to me, especially as I age. But anyway, back then, I think I was maybe 19 or 20, somewhere between 18 and 21. Anyway, she pulled out this, flaming orange, and I was aghast. And she said, just hold up. And she put a couple swipes on my cheek, and let me tell you, she knew what she was talking about. That was the prettiest color, and I cannot find that anywhere. I am still on the hunt for something comparable to Tiger Lily from Estee Lauder from decades back. So nonetheless, so every time I see something that is like an intriguing looking peachy pink or something, I want to grab it and I want to give it a try. And where's my MAC? And then I grabbed this. So I'm super excited to try this color by MAC. It is, there we go. Nope, did it fade out? Okay, there we go. Sea Sheer. And this is my very first MAC experience. It looks like a bullet. Interesting little container. All right, so we're ready to go? Ready to go. Okay, first up. I always get nervous with new stuff. I don't know why. And you know, it's like, oh my goodness, is it going to pass? Is it going to fail? Am I going to love it? Am I going to hate it? So I know from trying this on in the store, the container is kind of pitiful. Actually, it really kind of sucks. I don't know. Maybe it was because the testers, they just kept going bad, bad, bad. I don't know, but it was awful. It was a really uncomfortable experience trying to use these in the Sephora store. And let me tell you, I had the best girl. Oh, she was such a sweetheart. So I did shake it. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I'm going to just put a pump on the back of my hand here. There we go. And it does look pretty true to life. I had this poor girl. Oh, here we go. Almost forgot to take my glasses off. I had this poor girl. Oh, and you know, I'm going to have a blemish spot right here. My pup decided to jump up on me on my bed a couple mornings ago. I think it was Friday morning. And got me with his nail. So I have a spot. Ooh, this is really nice. It looks beautiful on my hand. So anyway, I have a nice cut there and it's healing, but it, you know. Okay, so I'm actually going to use my little dancing green mirror, I think, because it's cute, adorable, and it's right here. I'm hoping my lighting is good. It's dusk outside, so I have my, you're going to see a lot of shadows going on. I have my lights on. Okay. Okay, so first thoughts on this is it feels nice. It has a denser formula to me. Not anything like crazy, but I am used to a little bit more, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. It's probably fine. I'm going to go in with another little bump. Just a tiny little amount like that. It's really a great match to my skin tone, which was what I was saying. I was there for a half an hour, literally sitting on the floor in the aisle of where the Tarte is in Sephora, swatching every single color. My hands were a mess. My cheek was a mess. I kept trying to put them down here, you know. I don't really want them up on my skin for testers, but my arms, my hands, everything was just a big mess. We must have tried 20 different colors, and I'm not exaggerating. We tried 2 different formulas. I tried the Amazonian clay formula. It's kind of tucking that away nicely. I like that. I went back to this one, the Foundcealer. And you know what? It does feel really nice. I guess it has a little bit, it is a little bit denser of a formulation, but it's nice and it moves nice. I'm not really pulling. Again, the key, I can't say it enough, to your makeup looking good is your skin looking good underneath. Take care of your skin. Excellent moisturizers before you put on your foundation. Sometimes I will even mix in a little bit of moisturizer with my foundation just to get that extra little touch of dewiness, a dewy finish. And this has a dewy finish. I really like this. It's multitasking foundation. Oh, I know why it's a little thicker, because it has such a good sunscreen in it. But anyway, so it does say Foundcealer, so I'm not going to use a concealer. But I am going to take one more little dab and just really go in under my eyes and on top of my eyes, because I want to try this instead of using an eye primer. I just want to see how it goes. So first impressions of it, it is very light sheer. It has a good creamy feel. It doesn't feel cakey and have nice free movement in my face. It's not itching. Of course, it's only been a couple of minutes, but that's a good sign. Oh, my lusciousness. There we go. And I like the blend. So there is 1 shimmer, 3 glitter, and 2 mattes. So not a bad combination. First one going on is the You Can Dance, the light matte right there. And that's just going to go all over my eyelid. Nice and high up under my eyebrow to keep that brightness up there. So anyway, shout out to the girl at Sephora. She did a great job working with me. Okay, first impressions on these. They pick up nicely. They're covering my lid smoothly. So this is Essence eyeshadow that I've never tried. I haven't really tried much from this line at all. And every time I go in there, I see these cute little $4 sextuplets. And I think, wouldn't that be great if those things looked good? So this color is kind of like a dirty eggshell. It's kind of the only way I can describe it. It almost looks peach in here, but it looks more yellow on my eyes. Of course, it could be this lighting that I'm in. So this is nice. Actually, this is a shimmer, and I thought it was a matte, but it actually looks really pretty all up over there. It's such a soft shimmer that it's really, really beautiful as a base color. Nice goof up. That worked out well. Next one I'm going to use is the shade Watch That Scene. Take my Real Techniques crease brush and go up through my crease. Well, to create one, since I don't really have one. Ooh, that's got some pigment. These are actually really quite rich and pigmented. I think I like it. I think I put on a little too much because I wasn't expecting it to have quite so much color. So I'll have to work that around. So yeah, again, my mistake in assuming that it wouldn't be very pigmented when it actually really is. And so I went a little bit lower. I'm just going to try and draw that up for my crease a little bit higher. Went a little bit lower than I would have liked if I thought it was going to be quite this pigmented to start with. I thought it was going to be building. Then I am going to go back to my original shading brush and just touch in to the color rich. It's a very deep gray teal, and it's called Night is Young. So that one right there. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this. Now I tap a little bit of that off. This brush is the one that I had that other shimmer, my base color in, so I don't mind if it, I did flick it off, but if it carries some through, it's okay, because, these are a lot more pigmented than I had anticipated, so it's all right if I blend a little more in. Just going in the corner and over slightly with this one. Yeah, they are deep, rich tones. Very nice. And then go back into that corner, slightly up onto my crease, and then just over. Boy, that got dark fast. Okay, so this kind of overtook the brown. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much of that brown anymore, so I'm going to actually move the brown back over my lid again. I'm going to use another fluffy shader because I want this to be very blended. I don't want it to be like I'm not looking for like a really smoky eye, but this would be gorgeous for a smoky eye. And I'm trying to just kind of soften up that teal a little bit. And then I'm going to move this back up high again. Go back up over, reaching up over my reaching up above my eyebrow bone. Just to Blend that out up there. Very nice. I'm liking it in the little mirror, but it's dark. I'm going to do a tiny little bit of this color in more on the outer half of my eye. Feel the beat. So we're just going to go in with a little bit of, okay, so now this one's a little harder to pick up. All right. Okay, so we got it there. Now I got it on my shader. This is my large shader E80 Sigma brush. Piece of fuzz. I think this may be a finger one. Yeah, that's not coming off the brush at all. Let me try it with my finger. It's a really beautiful gold, greenish gold. That's better. Okay, so it's a little bit better going on with the finger. It's kind of just getting muddy looking. I really wanted to love this. Fifth swipe. Okay, there's more on my finger than on my eyelid. That's not a good sign. I can see it up there, and it is pretty. I'll tell you, these things really are pretty, but they're a little bit difficult to work with. For $4, I guess you got to put in some effort. I'm just coming in from the outer edge now and brushing it slightly. I can't get it off my finger. That's enough of that. That's not going anywhere. It's just sitting on my finger. I am going to try now the darker one right there. That one is called Rock Music. I'm even going to make the same mistake as attempting it with the brush. I'm just going to go straight in with my pinky. Ooh. See, these are so pretty on the finger, and then I try to get them on the eye, and they don't really go anywhere. Ooh, but this one is, that is really nice, right? Wow, this is dark. So where they lack in transitioning from finger to eyelid, they definitely score big on the pigmentation. Okay, it's still a lot left on my finger. A real lot. I mean, you know, and I've been wiping and wiping on my lid. So I think what I need to do, I am a little hesitant. I am very hesitant to use a brush, but I think I need to. So I am going to take my Sigma E70 and see if I can just lift all of this up and come across here with an easy, a gentle blend. You know, it's nice though, there's no fallout. So it's not going all over. Well, I couldn't even get it off my finger. Of course it's not going to go all over my face. All right, it kind of just went all over that gold that I just put on, so you can't really even see that. And it's turning into more of a monochromatic look, which is not entirely terrible. It's just not what I was going for and not what I was expecting. All right, now I need a clean finger. I am going to go into the corner of my eye and hope to brighten this darkness up with some of the Only 17, the bright one right up here. Let's see if this one can kind of sweep in and save the day. It's a beautiful silvery, greeny silvery, sagey silver. Yeah, that's more like it, sage silver. It's very pretty. These are all really pretty. All right, let's just see. Yeah, that gold is like completely gone now. That worked out nicely. That helped a lot. Over and across to merge into that. I don't remember the name of it, but that the teal shimmer that I just put on. Now I'm getting some fallout from this one, or from the combination of 3 glitters on my eyes. None of which are really truly indistinguishable at this point. I'm not thrilled. Terrible. They're just all over my hand. They're just kind of all blending together. So they have a beautiful hue. I've decided that. They do have a beautiful combined, I guess when it's all kind of smudged together, it's really not that bad. I mean, I used all 6. And the combined coloring that it gives is pretty. I just can't get that top one to blend out a little bit more. I just want that to blend out just a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to go back over it with some of the, another brush, my little guy here, with some of this cream and just sort of touch up the top here. Just to kind of reestablish some brightness that may have gotten lost in the application of all of those greens. Okay, so all in all, it is really pretty. It's just, you know, not my favorite. It's not bad. It's really pretty colors. It's really pretty shimmers, and it looks really pretty blended together. So that would not be a go-to palette for me. That would be on occasion when I'm looking for like a tealy, smoky kind of eye. Somebody who is younger maybe and just wants to play around with makeup and have fun with it. Next up is this Pure Nude Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. Ouch, pitched my finger on the cap. And this is in the color Bold Heart. So first I'm going to take a tiny little bit of my Physicians Formula bronzer. Alright, so I'm just going to put on a little bit of this bronzer. This is still one of my favorites. It's the Physicians Formula Old School. I did have a Tarte one that I thought was really great too. But this one is just, I just trust it. You know how you can just trust something? You just know what it's going to do. You know how it's going to perform. I loved, oh wow, oh my goodness. Yeah, dangerous. I'm going to split this onto 2 cheeks. So we're going to touch it there, woo, and touch it there. So this is definitely pretty, and it has all of, okay, so what I seem to be discovering about Essence is that they are very pigmented. It's just, they require just a bit more effort to get what you're desiring out of it. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is very, very... Okay, now the blush I love. The blush I love. Absolutely love it. And that moved beautifully across. In my Tarte order that I recently placed, that I'll be doing a video on the stuff I got, was a sample of the Sea Mascara. So I wanted to try that today. Probably should wait and do it when I do the video with the Tarte products, but that's okay. We're just going to go with this right now because I'm in that kind of a mood. This is the, ooh, lots and lots of bristles on a round brush. Should be easy. Okay, so this is probably not the best. No. I'll work with this, but geez, I hate to say anything negative about Tarte because I love them so much. But this is not really a good one for me. More of it just came out and got gooped up around the outside than I feel like went on my lashes. So is it me or is it the wand? Or the mascara? Look at that massive clump sticking off the end of it. I feel like it's trying to grab, but then nothing happens. It grabs, but then nothing. I feel like it wants to. It really, really wants to. Okay, this is a second coat mascara. You have to use 2. Oh my goodness, I actually like it. Wow. Whoa. Look at the lashes. The length is crazy, and it actually is not goopy. This is honestly a really nice mascara. It's giving me nice length, really nice length, without clumpy, goopy lashes. And there's enough on the bottom. There's enough mascara still on the wand to go to the bottom. Because the last thing I ever want to do is have to dip back in just for bottom lashes. It won me over in the end. I'm a fan. It's a little, see, there's so much as I'm pushing it back down in that's going all around the container, but the length that it gave me and the definition of the lashes, each are, they're just how I love them. They're kind of fanned out. They're long and lean and not clumped and like wadded up with stuff. So, okay, what's next? My brows. I'm going to shoot off camera and do my brows. Okay, actually, I am really liking this face now. I kind of got a really good look at it when I was doing my brows, and I like the eyeshadow a lot. Okay, so let me just take this down. Trying the new MAC color. I've never tried MAC lipstick before. I always, if I'm trying a new lipstick, I like to try it without a liner because that gives me the true evaluation or assessment of how badly the formula will bleed or crack. Ooh, oh my gosh. Love the lipstick. That is so, wow. That is such a really, really nice, smooth. These remind me of how Clinique and Bare Minerals feel. All right, let me just get my little barrettes out here so I can somewhat fix myself up here. All right, here we have it. Now let me give a quick rundown. I ended up really liking the eyes, the way the eyes came out. Yeah, it kind of all runs together, but what happens with that is it does give a really beautiful monochromatic look, and it also, you can see the variances of the shades, and then there is the shimmer or the glitter that kind of makes it pop. So I'm actually a huge fan of it, lo and behold. Again, not a palette I would reach for every day, but if I was in the mood, oh my goodness, the more I look at it, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks really pretty. It really does look nice. So, adore the blush. Absolutely adore the brush. Try it again. I adore the blush. The mascara, that was another thing. I had to work. But beautiful payoff. So my lashes are so long right now and so fanned out. It's just, they're perfect. I love the mascara. It's perfect. It took me two coats, and you know, it dries quickly, so I had to work with it quickly. The first coat, I was disappointed. The second coat, it just was like magic. I don't know what happened between the first and the second coats, but because it is a wonderful mascara, in my opinion, for my lashes and how I like them to be. Love it. MAC. Forgot the name of the color. Sea Sheer. We have a little sea theme going on here, I guess. I am thrilled with the color. It's bold. This whole face is bold. I kind of was warning you when I had this. This was this was when I was picking out the colors and what I wanted to use with this. I went with this and I worked around it. I do like to have everything kind of coordinate and blend. Of course, we all want our faces to look, you know, somewhat complementary from one product to the next. So, I mean, if you don't, that's great. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm not saying it's not okay. For me, I just kind of like to do that. I don't know. And I also like it to match my clothing. But I love this blush. Oh, yeah. Okay, so final thoughts are, love the eyeshadow colors. Not necessarily a fan of how to work with it, but it's doable. The foundation by Tarte, I think is absolutely, I think it's one of the best ones I've ever tried. I did get a couple others that I picked up. I'm going to go and do a Marshalls haul right after this one. I'm hoping I can just jump right into the next one and get it done for you guys because I'm so excited about the stuff I got. It's dewy. It's not settling anywhere. It doesn't give me a tight or an itchy feel, which sometimes I experience. It's very realistic life. It looks like skin. I kind of almost didn't want to like it as much as I do because it's like, what is it, like $40? Yeah, $40 or $42. And I did get it on sale, but you guys, I'm telling you, it's up there, ranks up here. I mean, it's good. It's high on my list. I think I like this better than the double wear. I don't know. I'll do a side by side one day. This with that one, the Tarte with the versus the Estee Lauder. What else did I have on? That's it. Of course, I always love my bronzer. Oh, and with this blush, I was going to say it has a slight sheen. Oh, my highlighter kit. Oh, here it is. Oh, where'd it go? I almost forgot. One of the first things I showed you. Yes, I'm dying to try this. Okay, so, but what made me think of it again, so this is Makeup Revolution Soph X highlighter palette, is the fact that the blush has a slight sheen to it, and the Foundcealer, I'll never get used to that word, has a dewy finish. So this is going to look absolutely stunning, one of these colors, and I think I'm going to go in with, I really want to try the purple, but I'm not that daring right now. I think I'm going to go with, well, okay, I am just going to do like eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Oh, what I was saying is the blush has such a nice, pretty sheen. You really don't need a highlighter. I am going to use one because I wanted to try this, but let's see. I think I'm going to try this one right here in the corner. This is you know what? I'm going to try two of them. I'll do one on one side and one on the other. We'll see what happens. I really want to try the purple. I'm going to put the purple on. Okay. I'm going in with the purple. Just a little bit like that. That's interesting. I think I like that. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay. I think I put a little bit much on, maybe not. I don't know, but it's really, really pretty. And it shows up with an ever so slight hint of lavender, which is very nicely reflected off of it. It actually looks really pretty with the teal eyes and that brighter, whatever that color was, bold something. Bold, what is it called? And the bold, let's drop this too. And the bold heart. It really does look nice. I'm just going to rub like that. Usually I put this on with my finger. Oh, not much is coming off. That's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that purple. Who would have thought I like the purple? I'm full of surprises tonight, and I'm going to use the rather mundane compared to purple, I suppose. I think I'm going to try this one over here in the corner. It's a little deeper tone. I don't know what it is, but it's just going to do like this. I did clean off my brush too, so now this is that color. Get a little bit more. Oh, that's really nice. That's very soft. Yeah, that's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. And that's really, really pretty. And it's all really, really pretty. Okay. All right, so my thoughts on this are I love the purple. Definitely an evening. Definitely an evening. And this color, whatever it is over here, that's an any day or anytime, any day. It's very soft and just glowy, and it's just, I like this too. I really like this. Good to know there's a nice palette out there that is inexpensive, and I picked this up at Marshalls for $6, 6 or 7. Okay, I had a blast trying these things out, and I found some really new, exciting things that are not going to break the piggy bank. So I hope you had fun with me. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next video.